Ijapa Tiroko Oko Yanibo, the cunning tortoise, husband of Yanibo. A long time ago, in a small Yoruba village, lived Ijapa Tiroko the tortoise famous for his cleverness. He was married to Yanibo, a patient but sharp-tongued wife who was often the victim of his tricks. One season, there was severe famine. Food was scarce, and people were eating whatever they could find, but Ijapa was determined not to starve. One morning, as Yanibo was pounding yam, Ijapa told her, "My dear wife, I am going to the farm to look for food. By the time I return, we will have a feast." But instead of going to the farm, he went straight to the king's palace, where a big festival was being held. The king's servants were preparing large pots of pounded yam and egusi soup for the guests. Ijapa greeted the servants warmly and, using his sweet tongue, convinced them to give him some food to taste so he could tell the king it was delicious. The taste became a plate, the plate became two, and before long, Ijapa had eaten more than most guests. With his belly full, he wrapped some pounded yam and meat in leaves, tied them under his shell, and strutted home. When Yanibo saw him, she was surprised. "Where did you get all this food?" she asked. Ijapa smiled. "Oh, I worked hard on the farm today. The gods have blessed us." But Yanibo was no fool. She saw traces of palm oil on his mouth and recognized the aroma of the king's soup. She decided to teach him a lesson. The next day, Yanibo told Ijapa, "Husband, today I will follow you to the farm so we can both work." Ijapa panicked but could not refuse. On the way, he tried to divert her to the river or to a friend's house, but Yanibo insisted. Eventually, he confessed the truth that he had been going to the palace to eat free food. Yanibo laughed and said, "So, the great Tiroko is not just cunning, he is also lazy. You can deceive others, but you cannot deceive your wife." From that day, whenever Ijapa tried to plan a trick, Yanibo would simply say, "Tiroko oko mi." Remember the famine.